Alright, if I had a title for this update, I would simply call it The Joy of Winter, because here's a video on my phone of some. No, it stopped. Of some guy. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. It's just a video of some snowstorm on Mammoth Mountain and the guy walking through it in the snow. And I think it gets us all ready and hungry, tasteful, or so to speak, for the winter season. We're all snowbirds here, I believe. Or you wouldn't be here because you like. So I think everyone can appreciate that video. Um, I want to take a look at the Jamstack again. It came out today, its latest August run, and we're gonna kind of dive deeper into it in this update. Let's go to March and May. Gives us a better perspective of this El Nino, and um, this El Nino will weaken by springtime, so that's just something to watch for. But meanwhile, here in the winter season, we have a very strong signal of an El Nino. It is a Mordecai, but it is a little bit east, but it's a Mordecai. Um, let's take a look at the Mordecai index just so we can actually get a clear articulation of this El Nino Mordecai index. We're going to take a look at that. So yeah, we have a Mordecai, so you can't dispute the charts that say that. I mean, our eyes can fail us in just determining whether it is Mordecai, but this chart says clearly it's in the Mordecai section. Okay, so with that being said, taking a look at our 2-meter air temperature anomalies, again, just a very cold look to winter. You got everything you need in this pattern. You even got a negative NAO. It's a beautiful pattern to have with that negative VPO in Alaska, negative NAO in eastern Canada, the Mordecai El Nino creating cold in this section of the country. Taking a look at our precip anomalies. Again, just a lot of action, activity here. I would definitely say there's a lot of energy over these regions this winter because it's showing a lot of precip here in the east and the west, and the Gulf Coast. So I would expect major snowstorms and storms in general, but storms that have a lot of velocity and potential to them and energy, most especially. Let's take a look at our NAO here. I'm going to check this out. Our NAO is negative, and as I thought, I told you in my gut, it would stay negative for a while, and it is. I just got that charism of knowing and predicting the patterns. As a meteorologist, you kind of have that intuitively in your system. But all right, so let's take a look at again. We're gonna take a look at Joe's winter forecast. Again, here's his November through March forecast. I just realized that this is November through March, so although I said I didn't agree with it, I wasn't considering then that this is going all the way before winter into November and basically after winter. So, okay, I can kind of agree with that. That makes a little bit more sense. But if you look at the heart of winter, any model is saying it's going to be a very cold winter and snowy, like Canadian, Jamstack, etc. So, yeah. Let's see. This is interesting. He's looking at, for analogs of 500 millibar U potential heights, he's looking at 1958, 66, 73, 83, 92, and 1998. So again, that looks very similar to what models are predicting for this winter. And again, that's a good pattern, but I want to see what he has to say about that. Here we go. So 1997, 98, warm, wet winter. That's about all he says. Again, 92 and 91, short-lived, warm winter. Okay, so basically he's saying this isn't too impressive of a pattern this analog year. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to take a look at NOAA seasonal outlook. just to get a perspective on what that is saying. If they even changed their forecast, let's check it out. They haven't. But the funny thing is, they're the outlier. Not to bag on NOAA, but just to give you more credence to this winter forecast outlook that I think will be a very cold and snowy winter. NOAA's the very few that predicts a warm winter still. I think they'll turn around though. I really do. You know, as they start looking at the models more. What else do we have here? Wow. Let's take a look at Weather Bell. And I have a few more moments here. We're going to take a look at our longer range computer models. If I run out of time, then I apologize. I run out of time and this video gets uploaded. But let's take a look at our Euro seasonal. And again, we already looked at our August. So let's take a look at, see if we can get our CFS V2 seasonal surface temperatures, and actually I want seasonal temperatures. Does not go out to winter. We can conclude with something we haven't seen yet. Hopefully it's what I'm trying to aim for, but can't find much. I mean, we did our Canadian, we did our Jamstack, Euro. I don't know what else to look at really here. I'm kind of at a loss for words here. So, well, tough one, but I guess I'm going to end it here and say that I will release my winter forecast, meaning my actual temperature map, mine, not a model, not someone else's mine. Just to clarify that, I will release my temperature, precip, and snowfall maps for this winter and the overall forecast, rather, around August. I'm sorry, what is it? August 12th today, I think. Let's just say around August 31st or early September. I will try to have that out to the best that I can of my ability. So, all right, guys, thank you all for watching. Have a blessed evening. Enjoy it with friends and family. Enjoy your life, and thank you all for watching. Take care.